Hooray, hooray, hooray. Vanity Baxter's the name of it. Boy, do I have a tale for you. See, back in 1925, Cain Alexander was born the result of one of those flapper flings, if you will. His reward for being born during the Golden Era was he got to grow up during the Great Depression. As soon as he turned 13, he got himself a job digging ditches for the city of New Orleans where he lived, so he could support himself and his family. You see, his dad was never really in the picture, as you might imagine, and his mom, well, she liked a little bit of the drink, if you know what I mean. He didn't have much to call his own. His one great material item was his baseball card collection. He'd save his pennies and everything he could to buy the packs of gum and whatever else he needed to do to get them. He loved them, and he was collecting the gold and silver age of these cards. If he still had them today, they'd be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Well, things didn't turn out so good for Cain, if you couldn't tell. You see, in 1943, he turned 18, and he got drafted into the war. He went to Europe and fought overseas. He fought valiantly for our country now. Fought in the Battle of the Bulge. When he came back in 1925, there wasn't no hero's welcome. No, sir. He came home to a stinky, smelly apartment to find his mother passed out on the floor. Bottles of booze all around her. He dug around his room and he noticed his baseball card collection, his prized possession, was gone. He pressed his mother about it. She swore she sold it to buy food and pay the rent. But he looked deep into her eyes and see that he was lying. And I guess the terrors of the war combined with this infernal rage caused him to snap. Just like any good man will snap when they are pushed too far. He grabbed the nearest bottle off the floor and he smashed it upon her skull, sending her right to the floor. Cain didn't know what to do. He kind of panicked a little bit. He dug a hole underneath the house and buried his mom and hoped that no one would come around asking, but really he didn't have too much to worry about. It does an advantage to killing your alcoholic mother that not too many people miss her. It was months before anyone even noticed she was gone, and when the police did come around asking, well, he told me he never seen her, that she was gone before he came back. The police, they just assumed he was one of our dear friend Dr. Lord's victims, and they kind of wrote it off. But that ain't how it went down. See, Cain ended up kind of becoming a little twisted from the whole sordid affair, and he started a new collection. No, not baseball cards. You see, when he buried his dear old mom, he kept a keepsake, if you will. He kept a skull complete with a lovely little crack right down the side where he smashed her. I tell you, it's a sight to see. And he went on collecting more skulls and more bodies. He wanted to get one for every letter of the alphabet. A to Z, 26 of them was his goal. He got 22. You see, it was only a fluke, if you will, a matter of dumb luck that Cain got caught. The delivery boy went to the wrong house and heard screams coming from his garage that he had turned into a workshop. Police raided it and found those 22 skulls there along with 2 fresh bodies, and they took him to jail and they put him in an insane asylum for the rest of his life. And he died a lonely, old, very, very insane man. But you know what, folks? Old Bernie's about second chances. So Cain is back! He is back for 3 nights only here in New Orleans, October 29, 30, and 31. Old Bernie's bringing him back, and you can come and pay him a visit if you want. I just hope that your name it doesn't match one of the full letters he's looking for. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee your safety. He's a little bit hard to control, if you know what I mean. You can come pay him a visit. And old Bernie's got a special treat for those of you that can make it through without running away like little chickens. He's going to give you access to a special members area site where you can see how Cain's workshop was built, or at least a few of the secrets from behind the scenes. But you got to earn that access, my friends, and I don't think many of you got the guts. So if you're brave enough to face down Cain and see if you can avoid becoming part of his collection, come on down and see us. We'd love to have you. And I especially know Cain would.